Hi guys. So I'm gonna do a short tutorial today on how to get your cakes nice and smooth. The first thing we want to do is put the cakes together so that they're nice and compact and they don't move. And then we do that by adding ribbon, obviously. If you've gotten cakes from us, you know that we kind of tie them together. That way they're nice and secure in shipping. And then when you're ready, you can just undo the bow and kind of break it apart to share with your horse's friends. The best way to open it after you untie it is to kind of give it like a good crack, and then the pieces should come apart. But that's a different topic. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to just ice the top so that it's nice and smooth. I know a bunch of you have asked how we get our icing so nice and smooth. So this was one that I just did. So I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you have icing that's a consistency where it's movable, okay? So you don't want anything that's like super strong or that's gonna leave marks when you do your icing. And then if you do anything that's super thick, you're gonna see, and then if you do anything that has, girl, it is not the time messing up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so you don't want anything that's super thick because then when you move the icing, you're gonna see the lines. What you want to, and you don't want anything that's super thin because then it's gonna be like so runny and everything will kind of show because it'll just seep into any cracks or crevices you have on the cookie, or if it's uneven, it'll kind of show that that pattern. So you want to get something that's kind of like a medium consistency that's still able to move around and be molded. That way, when you do put it on, it has a little bit of time before it starts to dry without getting any movement in the icing. So once you have this consistency, I'll show you guys. Once you have this consistency, you're gonna want to take a nice amount and put it right on your cake. You're gonna want to take something that's gonna make the icing nice and smooth. So I use this just because it's a little quicker and we do so many. But if you're at home and you don't have this, you could actually even use a spoon. So if you just use a spoon to move everything around, use a spoon to move everything around, you'll still get the same idea. But since we do so many cakes, I usually just use this to kind of make everything go faster. And then, of course, if you know that you need a little bit more icing, you just put some more icing sooner rather than later. That way, you don't see the difference in consistencies because this side would have already started to dry. So once you do that, you're gonna just kind of move it around until you cover the entire cake. And just make sure that everything is nice and even. So I'm gonna show you what you don't want. What you don't want is this. You see how you can see all the lines in the icing when we're moving it? That means it started drying too soon before I started working on it. What you do want is this. Something that's super smooth, that you can let it dry like this. That way the surface is nice and flat, and then once it's done, tomorrow you can write the personalization on it. You want to wait a good 24 hours before you write the personalization because you don't want the colors to kind of mix together. So let's do another one for everyone that just joined. You're going to add a good amount to the surface and then start smoothing it out. Okay. So I'm going to start doing this a little more often, and I'm actually going to start doing it off live, obviously, and making real videos, real tutorials. That way you guys can hop on our YouTube channel, look at it whenever you want, when you're in the kitchen with your friends, when you want to make treats for your horses, maybe like a sleepover and you guys have nothing to do. So we're gonna make sure that we do that, so make sure you subscribe. The link is in our story right now, so head to our story, look for the link that has the YouTube photo, and swipe up, subscribe, and then you'll be able to make sure that you're on top of everything new that's posted, and then you could always refer back. We'll be doing some more stuff, so if you have questions, make sure that you leave them below in the comments on YouTube. See you guys later. Good luck. Hope you loved it.